set now, finally. The only thing to change on the marquee as it reads now is where it says Wednesday, Cold Blood, Boz Scaggs. Turn the two names around, make it B Scaggs and C Blood. Just change the two names around. Now, as far as selling tickets is concerned, Vicky, you want to call the stations and give them that schedule now, and that's it, so we can push Wednesday. You sell Wednesday. Yeah. Now the Sunday, I keep thinking about that. Do you think? I don't know why we don't hold those tickets, because then they're going to say, Bill, you know we're playing Sunday. Why are you selling the tickets? So let's leave it at that, and it'll be tomorrow night, and I'll hit the radios with it now. And there's no disrespect intended on any part. It's a solution, and I don't think anybody will get hurt, and I think everybody will gain. Okay? I'll take care of that. You take it from here. Thanks, Jim.
Bill, Lamb, $1,000, spare change.
That's funny.
They're not going to get out of Boston if I don't give them the $1,000.
Don't get out of Boston. Let one of us get them out of Boston.
Boz Scaggs on 13.
He's going to cancel. Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay. Am I wrong in thinking that 15 minutes ago you said yes, and on the basis of your yes, I called everybody, the marquee is changed, the newspapers have been called, the radio stations have been called, and everything has been done? Now what you're saying is that you can say something and then change your mind? When did I ever change my mind in all the years that you've known me? Ever. Let us assume that I was misinformed. And then I spoke to you a few minutes ago, and I said, I have a problem with Cold Blood. Would you play second? And you said no. And I said, fine, I'll talk to them. And I spoke to you back. I said, I convinced them that they would go on second. And I said, I have a favor to ask of you. And I mentioned to you the bonus situation. And I said, at least could we give them the marquee? And you said, no, I've earned the right to headline, and I want a headline. But I couldn't do that because of the time element. But I said, and please don't tell me, I'll tell you later, because I've got the people standing in front of the theater right now. I don't know exactly how many, but there are 489. No. Wait a minute. Did you not say to me, that's the way I want it? And I tried to explain it to you. Let's give them something. They have been a headliner here many times. I finally got them to agree to come in second to you. Would you give them their name in front of yours on the marquee? And you said no. I said, Boz, that's going to make it very difficult for me. I said, this is a special week to me. We're closing the place. We're having nothing but San Francisco groups. Could you do that? And you will close the show, because it took me a long time to convince them to play in the middle of the night. You said no. And I gave you my feelings. And this is where you and I disagree. When you got my feelings, you thought I was disrespectful. And, mister, that's where I think you're wrong. I said, I wish I could tell you to go fuck yourself, but I can't because of the conditions. I want you to play here. It is the final week. It means a great deal to me to have the best of the San Francisco music available. This week does mean a great deal to me. And the fact that it doesn't rub off on you that way amazes me. But if I didn't tell it to you, then I'm not an honest man. I can be the biggest putz in the world and yell a lot. But I ain't dishonest. And I will always tell you how I feel. We don't have the space.
Well, I don't know.
There's no problem.
Well,
just because you've decided that you'd like to play, and we're honest with you in saying there is no room, there's no room.
Well, I don't know what to say to that. Except,
what you have to say to that is you respect another man's honesty.
Well, no, I respect that, man. I respect the fact that, I just wanted to hear from you, man, because we've been trying to get a hold of you for, weeks.
I've been gone for weeks.
And I can dig it, that you're busy, man. But at the same time, like this thing's being billed as
closing week.
As San Francisco week and San Francisco, blah, 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 man. And I've been here since the fucking beginning, man.
Do you see any non-San Francisco groups?
Well, but I see people like Sal Valentino. I see Grupna, man. And what have they got to do with
I've heard the groups, and I like the groups. It's my...
Well, I've heard Grupna myself, man, and I think they sound like they've been together for about a week, man. Well, we outdraw them over in Berkeley, man. I went and saw them,
I'm not arguing with you.
And I looked at the house, and then we played 3 nights later at the New Orleans house on a weeknight, man. We got to we got a really good crowd, you know?
You know, one of the rights of a producer? That he chooses the shows he wants to put on. And these are the shows I've decided to put on. I've never seen your band. And I have a right to put the groups on that I've seen and that I like, that I think will bring the public some pleasure. I'm not saying yours won't, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, well.
That's my problem. But I haven't been here, and I've been gone for the last few weeks. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know. I just like to say, fuck you and thanks for the memories, man, you know. Really, you know. Maybe sometime, you know, you'll hear us. You know.
No, under those circumstances, never, sweetheart. Never.
Oh, man.
No. You take your fucking attitude, Yo-Yo, and get out of this building.
Hey, man, it isn't a question of that, man, you know.
The next time you say fuck you to me, you wouldn't be wearing that jacket.
Oh, well, man, you said it to me, man, you know.
Yeah. You know what I said to you when you're late, man, for a gig?
Hey, man.
Like your band was half the time. Would you please go down
well,
those stairs?
Well, that band was,
I know,
you
and
know
you were the
what I mean?
superstar. Would you please go down those stairs? You're right. You're right. The next time you say fuck you to me, I hope it's out there somewhere with no cameras around. I'll take your teeth out of your mouth and shove them through your nose. Fucking asshole. We give you, if you give me, I love you. If I don't give you, I'm gonna fuck you, right?
Oh, right? No, man, it ain't that way, you know. Get out of here.
Get out of here!
Put my hand on your nose, anywhere.
Go down the stairs. Right down there. Right down there. Don't use my foot, man.
Hey, man, I defended you, man.
Don't ever defend me. Get out of this building. Don't defend me. This is like the invasion of Normandy. It's a show. And there were 4 groups. And it was set. And it stays that way. Unless, as always, I will give you that grain. If the 2 groups agree to the swap, do it. But unless I hear from you, Cold Blood goes on 3rd. Okay. Tell me it's not real. Gary? The whole conversation with Boz, he had to close. He wants to make an earlier plane tomorrow to go to New York. I don't want to close. All these principles that he had about being a headliner means nothing. Why? Earlier plane. The density of it all? And I'll show you how crazy it is, because after all these years, this has happened for years and years. Do you know why it's always surprising? That's the gullibility in me. Because I say to myself, how can the mind function that way? With complete disregard and disrespect for everything else that goes on around. In other words, these things affect hundreds of people, right? They're invisible. All the other things mean nothing. No, let's see, should I see John Wayne at 11 on TWA or Lauren Bacall at 8 o'clock on United? I'll play 3rd. I don't want to close.